Hello, everybody. My name's Seth. I'm a DM for podcast Cheaper by the Dungeon. Here it is. I'm very tired and sleepy. And guys, Adam, Connor, and Jacob.
Hello.
Tell me
Hey.
the craziest dream you ever had.
I actually have the sickest dream, but it would probably take like 20 minutes to tell. The super abbreviated version. This was actually a dream I had. Me, three other people, we found this glowing purple bowling ball out in the middle of a field. We were hanging out in the field like teenagers, I guess. And then we touched this purple ball, and it gives us all superhuman powers. I basically become like Goku, which is the best thing. And then everyone else gets like mediocre powers. And then aliens come from space to retrieve this purple bowling ball, and we fight them in the midst of like New York City, and it's basically like a Dragon Ball Z fight, and it's beyond epic, and it was 100% a real dream I had. I was like 15.
Is that not the movie Chronicle? Does anybody remember that?
No!
It sounds a lot like Chronicle.
This happened before Chronicle. I guarantee.
Did it?
I guarantee it.
What year? What year?
It, man.
I have Chronicle pulled up. Which year? Which year?
Well, I was 15, so 2005.
Okay, you check out.
Whoa! Yes. It was a really cool dream. I felt like a Super Saiyan, I guess you could say. Anyways,
Connor and Jacob, any cool dreams?
What you got, Jacob?
I forget every dream I ever have.
Oh,
if you dreamed at all.
I don't know. I know I dream a lot, but like I have zero recollection of any of them right now.
I've got one. I've had one lucid dream in my entire life, and it was very short because I got woken up shortly after. But I was always told like that when you do get in a lucid dream, one of the coolest things is flying. So I don't remember what happened up to the point of like waking up in the dream, but I just remember finally realizing I was in a dream, and then I started flying around like Superman and like shooting laser eyes out of my eyes and randomly blowing up like internet meme looking kittens with my laser eyes, and it was the weirdest thing. And then I woke up. That's about it.
When did this happen?
Oh, this was quite a few years ago. Like, probably sometime around 2012.
Is it as dope as they say?
It was pretty exciting. I mean, like, it's one of the few dreams that I can still remember to this day 8 years later. So, I mean, it was pretty exciting.
And every day since has been literal hell.
Yeah. No, the rest of my dreams, I just get murdered a lot. So there's
okay. Didn't see that.
Isn't that
coming.
normal? Isn't that normal? Doesn't everybody get murdered in their dreams?
I think you're like about to get murdered and then you wake up. But if you actually experience the death part, you're just doing all the highs and lows.
Well, like I guess like the death part is waking up. Like you get like stabbed or you get eaten by a T-Rex. Oh my gosh! After I saw the first Jurassic Park, I had this recurring nightmare where I kept getting eaten by the T-Rex. It was that bathroom scene, he gets bitten off the toilet. It was that scene, but I'm like running away, and he like catches me while I'm running away, and then I kept waking up and falling back asleep into the same dream, and it was the worst night ever.
Jeez.
All right, I don't think dreams are that exciting to listen to though.
I only have one recurring dream, and it hasn't happened in years. And but it used to happen all the time when I was like 14 or 16 or something. It was like I would be dreaming of Sonic Riders, and I'd be racing in it. But it's like I was always like stuck, and I just couldn't move. And then I would always feel like so nauseous when I would wake up. It was like I was in a half sleeping state whenever dreaming of it, and I would just like every time I'd feel so nauseous.
Dude.
And I think one time I actually did like throw up. I don't know why.
Oh my god.
Dude, it was probably symbolism for how you felt in real life. You probably felt like you were stuck where you were. I mean, the throes of high school angst. You know, and going, man, I can't move forward. I can't move back. I'm stuck in this
jet in this game.
Yeah, like this pre-made course. That would make anyone sick.
Yeah. Ironically, though, Jacob, Dream Bunny Jr. over there, doesn't have any dreams. I don't really remember my dreams either, though, for the most part. So maybe it's just a family thing.
That's why my character is based around dreams. It's wish fulfillment.
A lot of people make their fantasy characters so they can live the lives that they never had. That's what Jacob's doing with Zippy. He never remembers his dreams, so now his dreams will become reality.
Well, let us all fulfill you, the listeners' wishes by finally getting into the game and playing some D&D.
If anybody's still listening at this point.
Of course they are. They love this part of the episode. Everybody loves this. But no, recap. So, last time, we had the guys doing some chores for scraps. They had to do meaningless, boring chores for an extended amount of time as punishment for crossing my imaginary lines. So shame on them, but they got the badges, and they went into the Cushion Cabaret. Zippy talking to some drunk orcs in a bathroom, figured out some info on the second grand treasure, and specifically how the Chanzog, the owner of the Cushion Cabaret and the person they had to get badges to go see, takes items from people and pretty much apparently sacrifices it to Michi, which is also what he calls the second grand treasure elephant moving thing. So the guys went in there trying to negotiate and try and get their items back, but unfortunately, once they're in Chanzog's forearms, they're very difficult to get out. But then, just as they were about to leave and probably plot something else, Peterson dropped a bean in a glass. He brought his drink in, and the bean erupted, causing pretty much an endless geyser right now of alcohol to just go shooting around the room. And it's still going. Zippy also killed the pet peacock and replaced it as a peacock, and he's just standing in the corner right now. But there is now in the room, combat has started. So all of you roll initiative, and I'll finish the description here. But while you're rolling, basically where we left off, Darian, you were behind Chanzog. You cut open his sack of goodies that he was going to bring to the second grand treasure. But the changeling tried to stop you, but you swiftly kicked it into the center of the room. The Centaur Attendant of Chanzog is off on the left side of the room. In the back side of the room is where Chanzog is. Zippy, you're right next to him as a peacock. Darian, you're right next to him as well. And Peterson, you're kind of in the center with the changeling. Actually, you're being lifted above the changeling because Chanzog grabbed you in the very last moments. So you're kind of grappled in one of Chanzog's forearms. So, everybody, what'd you roll?
Okay, so I rolled really bad, so I used my goblin hand, not my literal goblin hand, but the goblin hand I have as an item, to let me re-roll one thing a day. So instead of a 5, I got a natural 20. I swear to the Lord.
You know what?
Dang.
You've earned it. Last episode,
Yes!
both Jacob and I got like a couple natural 20s. So you know what? It's your turn. It's your turn.
And that super painful slingshot contest the episode before, where it's like Pearson just kept whiffing. So I'm claiming that natural 20.
Well, I don't think natural 20s do much in
Let me have this, Seth.
initiative, but you'll
Seth,
go first. So
Let me have
congratulations.
this! Okay.
You're going first. Darian, what'd you get?
That's going to be a big ol' 7.
Okay. Zippy, what'd you get?
I'm not participating.
Oh, right. Well, still roll initiative just to like, in case you want to do something. But you won't really actually be active in combat because nobody saw you turn into the peacock.
So I guess at this point for Peterson and Darian, Zippy just disappeared.
Yeah, pretty much.
Okay.
So we didn't notice him disappear as okay.
Do you want to void your turn altogether for all the combat rounds?
No, I might as well participate in the way that I can maybe just like, I look to the left, I look to the right.
Yeah, exactly.
I act
I
like a
do
peacock.
bird things.
So what
It is extremely hard not to metagame this moment right now, where Adam knows Zippy is like safely tucked in the corner, but Peterson has no idea what happened since that geyser went off. Oh, all right.
I got a 1.
Oh
You know what?
gosh.
That's fitting. You're a peacock in the corner.
They can't roll dice.
Also, DM, I'd just like to remind everyone that I did cast Bane last session. And everyone failed besides Chanzog, the guy who's holding me.
Yes, you are right. And I hate that.
Ooh.
So, initiative has been rolled. Peterson, you are up first, but you are currently grappled in Chanzog's upper left arm. And they're just holding you there going, Baba. What would you like to do? Do you want to escape this grapple?
Okay. I have been studying the shaman for the last week, just trying to find what I can do. I am going to use basically all the cool stuff that a shaman can do at level 10. I'm going to basically go Nova and do it all now. So, as my bonus action, I'm going to use my 3rd level totem, the Fluid Body Totem. The spirits of water flow in waves across your body and make you fluid. You can no longer be grappled or restrained, and you have advantage against effects that paralyze or petrify creatures as long as you are within 60 feet of this totem. And I make it appear 5 feet beside me.
And it allows you to never be grappled?
It basically makes me fluid like water, according
Okay.
to this description, yeah.
That's pretty dope.
Well, damn, you ruined my plans.
No!
What are you doing, Peterson? You're ruining everything I planned. We're getting into some serious D&D now. You, in the palm of Chanzog's hand, like throw down this totem, drop it from your pants or one of your little bags, and it falls to the floor. And as it does, you kind of just like oily, like your body starts kind of waving, and it gets all slimy, and you slip right out of Chanzog's hand onto the floor.
Okay, so I land, and now I'm going to use my ability that I get at 10th level, called Elemental Totem. At 10th level, you learn how to make a totem based on an elemental. With an action, which is what I'm doing now, you can spend 2 uses of your totemic magic, so basically the rest of the totems that I would have before a long rest, to summon an elemental anywhere within 30 feet of you. I summon a water elemental to come up right behind Chanzog. This elemental acts on my initiative and obeys my commands as best as it can. If you fall unconscious, your elemental protects you as best it can. It stays with you for an hour, but if you fall unconscious, it stays with you for 4 rounds. It cannot have a higher CR than 5.
Damn, okay. So you land, and immediately, somewhat using the moisture in the air from all the alcohol spilling around, a water elemental just whirlpools into existence behind Chanzog.
And I'm just gonna say, Tall One, Westboro, what's the plan? And that's my turn.
Okay. Next up is the Changeling. The Changeling was knocked prone, so they spend all their movement just getting up and standing, and they're kind of right next to you, Peterson. But they have their eyes set on Darian. You see their fingers just change and shapeshift into throwing knives, and they just throw a barrage of them at you, Darian. What is your AC again?
Currently, it's only 14.
Well, currently, that's a darn shame.
Did you bane him?
Okay, fine, I'll do the Bane thing. You said still 14?
Yeah,
it's 14?
it's 14.
Okay, yeah, no, it hits. Even
I tried,
with your
Tall One.
stinky old Bane. Yeah, man, I'm really becoming the evil DM as the campaign progresses. I was nice at first for the longest time, but now I want you dead. Okay. You take 11 damage, so not too bad. throwing knives just go flying past you, and some just stick into your armor and your shoulders and your side, but most of them go flying by as you just bob and weave throughout them. Next up is Chanzog. They seem to be very unhappy that you just slipped out of their grasp, Peterson, and they're eyeing you down through their weird face mask, like blanket thing they have wrapping over their head. And they just go, Kudogo Ziba! And they, with a fist, come screaming down with one of them, and then another for a multi-attack. What's your AC?
15.
One of the fists comes screaming down, and you jump to the side. But as you jump to the side, the other one comes and just clips you and sucker punches you right in the ribs. And you take...
Oh, no.
9 damage as it just comes and boom right inside, and it's like Mortal Kombat where it's like you see like some ribs just crack and fray as you fly to the side, just screeching across the floor, the rugged carpet, but you're still standing up, but you have taken a blow. Next up is the Centaur Attendant. They are standing in the corner, and they are starting to move their hands as they are going to cast a spell. They are going to cast Cone of Cold.
Oh, no.
They have their hands out and they just shoot it right towards you, Peterson, as you seem to be the biggest threat for them. Actually, thankfully, this cone is only going to hit you because the room's small and you're right there. And Peacock, Zippy, and Darian and everybody else is on the other side, so they are aiming just for you.
Wow. Crap.
You must make a Constitution saving throw.
Oh my gosh. Constitution, huh? You sure it's literally not anything else?
Yes.
7 plus 1, 8.
Yeah, that does not save.
Okay, I didn't.
So you are going to take
Oh no.
8d8.
What? 8d8? No.
Okay, you got pretty lucky. You only take 38 damage. Just a shot of cold ice magic appears before you, and it's freezing everything along its path. The cup is also in that area, and the geyser that's just spewing out everywhere freezes, and the geyser and everything in it just freezes and the glass falls to the ground. But the floor and the walls in that cone direction towards you, it's all iced over because of the liquid and everything. It's just all ice now. And you've been hit for 38 damage.
Oh
30.
my god. I can't believe it.
That just ramped up.
It is now Darian's turn.
Okay. So if I recall correctly, the bag cut open on the floor, and
Yes.
we saw some of our stuff and other things scatter. But did the stuff fall close to the geyser?
No, it didn't fall close to the geyser. The geyser was at like the other end of the room, closer to the exit where Peterson like dropped the bean in.
Do I see, if I do like just a quick look around, because there's the stuff happening on the other side of the room, do I see any of our stuff on the floor?
Perception check.
17, 11 plus 6.
Yeah, you look down and you can see there's Peterson's mask on the floor. You can also see a rolled up, bundled up magic carpet, but that's the only two you see.
I don't see the piano key.
They're probably in there, but just not visible. You'd have to dig.
Shoot.
And if you want to do that, that's gonna take an action, buddy.
Yeah. Okay. It doesn't look accessible, so what I'm going to do, in that case, not seeing kind of like the piano key, so we gotta kind of stick around for a little bit. Could I, as a free action, toss Peterson his mask?
Sure.
Okay, as a free action, as I start kind of running towards him, I'm gonna scoop up the mask, toss it to Peterson, and kind of replying to his other question about what's the plan. Well, I guess we gotta stand our ground for now. Here. And then, as I toss him the mask, I'm going to jump over to Chanzog, and I'm going to attack him twice with my sword, and I'm going to choose to make it non-lethal.
Okay.
And I'm just quietly going to say, but we have my mask. Why else would we stay?
We're still missing something important.
Oh,
And
Westboro.
First attack, that's a 12.
That does not hit.
Yeah, I didn't think so. That was a bad roll. I'm really mad I burned up all my luck die on those stupid challenges. Okay, that's better, though. That's an 18.
That does hit.
Okay. Finally doing the thing I'm good at. I'm going to also trigger Planar Warrior for my bonus action. So that's just an extra d8 of damage. 18 damage.
Okay. You first, with the first swing, you're doing this non-lethally, so you're kind of using like the butt of your sword and the non-sharp edge, and you smash him in the face, and the first one you hear ding, and it doesn't seem to do any damage, and you feel like you just hit something extremely hard. But with the other one, you do it again, and it connects, and you hear Chanzog just go, yeah, like he's taken damage, and the mask, the like blanket tarp face he has, cuts a little, and you can just see a glint of some sort of crystal thing but behind the mask as you carry the sword through.
You see on the ground from where Darian just ran from, there's also 3 cupcakes on the ground.
Okay, yes. The ghost hamster lives. Peterson, it is your turn.
Holy smokes, man. I did not think those guys would be so powerful. So that 38 damage, by the way, was that cold damage?
Yes.
Okay, so it is halved by my elemental protection. So
There you go.
So instead of 38, I think that's 19 points of freaking damage. So, okay, oh my gosh. Okay, so Darian's like right beside me now. So is Chanzog. Okay, first my water elemental is just going to do a multi-attack, slam him from behind. Don't look into that too much. Slam him from behind twice.
Okay.
So
roll that.
Does he get advantage because he's flanked, or?
Yeah, I'll say he gets advantage because he's behind.
Oh, mama, pulling out the red dice. Okay. Natural 20.
Oh, jeez.
I promise you, this water elemental well, had advantage. I mean, I guess it makes sense. Okay, so that's 2d8 plus 4. 7 times 2, 14 plus 4, 18. So 18 damage on the first hit.
Okay.
Then the second slam. 14 plus 7, 21.
Jeez.
Does that hit?
Yeah, that hits.
Okay, I'll do a roll again. Again, 7 plus 4, 11. 11 more points of damage.
Yeah, that's pretty good.
Okay.
You from behind, the water elemental just starts going full like JoJo, muda 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 muda, and it just like starts pounding with water blasts and fists at Chanzog's back. And Chanzog, and they just kneel, and they're like brought to their knees as they're like flanked from behind, and they're on all their hands and knees just getting like pounded. And you can see like it's kind of damaging the fur, and fur is flying off their purple furry body.
Okay.
But yeah.
So I'm going to say to the Centaur, we just want our things and we will leave. And I'm going to wait just a moment to see what he says.
You will not get your things. You are enemies of the path.
Have it your way. And I will do Primal Savagery on Chanzog.
Okay.
19 plus 8 spell attack bonus, 27.
Okay. Yeah. That hits.
Sorry, that misses.
2d10 necrotic or slashing damage. 9.
Okay. You go and just claw and just primal savagery right on, and you are just like seeing that their fur is being slashed away, and there's some purple blood oozing out of their arm as you slash it. Chanzog is getting dog piled on. Or Chanzogged piled on. But next is the Changeling. Enraged that you two are just still going to town, they are going to dive at you, Darian. They're just going to dive at you with their full body. Please make a dexterity saving throw.
That's a natural 20.
What the
Plus
heck?
7, so 27.
Jeez. You can see as they are diving towards you, their arms are turning into that of a spider's, and they are about to just entrap you, but then you just like bear the brunt of it with your shoulder and raise them over your head so they lose their balance and fall behind you. And that is all they're going to do. Next is Chanzog. On all fours, they seem like they're just getting pounded from all angles. And they just start breathing very heavily. And then Darian and Peterson make another dexterity saving throw.
That's a 20, not natural.
The other foot had to fall. 2 plus 2, 4.
Oh, woof.
In case no one else knew the math on that.
Okay. Peterson, you do not dodge. Darian, being so close to Chanzog, you can tell some sort of power is welling up within him as his fur starts to like flow and bubble, and then shing, crystal spears just like protrude out Chanzog's body and go to try and stab each of you. And unfortunately, Peterson, it hits you.
This is cold damage, right? Oh, man. Oh, man. Okay.
You were very lucky. You were very lucky. You only take 12 damage as it goes piercing through your side and cutting you. The crystal spears then retract and go back under Chanzog's fur. Next up is the Centaur. They're standing there, seeing all this happen, and they are pissed. They are going to run and gallop towards the pile of stuff and try and teleport out of there. But Darian, they're coming very close to you. Please make an attack of opportunity.
Okay. Okay, this is gonna sound like I'm lying, but it's another natural 20.
Woo!
This is stupid.
Seth's gonna sign off.
They go to grab the stuff, and you, non-lethally as well, just go to bash their skull in as they're like diving down for it. You bash their skull in right into the pile of items with the back of your sword. Please roll damage times 2.
Yeah, times 2 on the dice damage. Holy. That's okay. Yeah, that's 7 times 2, 14 plus 6, so 20 damage.
Okay. Well, that is just enough to... You react so quickly. They face plant right into the stuff, and you can tell they have immediately gone unconscious as you just decimated them. Just as they were trying to teleport out of there with their stuff.
Gosh.
Way to go, Darian. Nice one, Tarwan. That was quite well executed, I must say.
Yeah.
Next up is you, Darian.
The changeling, because he threw the throwing... Oh, no, he just dove past us. How close is the changeling? Within, like, 5 feet, 10 feet?
Oh, 5 feet.
Okay. I'm going to... Kind of seeing what the Centaur just tried to do with diving for the stuff, I'm going to turn to the changeling, and I'm going to do an attack on him.
Okay.
I'm also going to activate Planar Warrior, so my next attack that hits. That's 9 plus 8, 17.
That hits.
Plus 2, so that's only that's 14 damage on the first attack to the changeling.
Okay.
Does he go down?
No, not yet.
Okay, then I will do a second attack on him. Attack again. Oh, that's 4 plus 8, so 12.
That does not hit.
Yeah, didn't think so. Okay, yep, well that's my action and my bonus action, so I'm just gonna stay where I am.
So again, using the blunt side of your sword, you go and just straight up slap this changeling, and they are just like, as you hit them, they're like transmogrifying into all these different animals as they're like rolling across the floor. And Chanzog's still just on their hands and knees. And now it's Zippy's turn.
Squawk.
Man.
Oh my gosh. I'm having PTSD from when we fought the monkeys in season 1.
Oh, yeah!
Zippy just sat on the ledge with his feet dangling, and like Norman and Darian were in the pit with the monkeys.
Well, that turned out fine.
Yeah,
I know.
Oh, man.
Do I see anything interesting in any of the treasures around me?
You actually do see a very nice looking necklace. You also see a little book that has a interesting little design. It looks like a little novel that could be interesting to read. And you also see a little like carpet cloth thing with a symbol of Salem on it. It's just a little like cloth thing, but it doesn't seem anything special about it. Just simple as Salem on it. Those are 3 things you see: a necklace, a book, and a cloth.
I hopped on off my perch, and I go for the necklace.
Okay. You walk, and the chaos of fight is all going around. I imagine it's like, you know, the ending of the critically acclaimed movie Over the Hedge, where the squirrel Remy drinks like Gatorade or like Red Bull, and then they like are just like the Flash moving slow-mo through time and space.
Yeah.
You're pretty much doing that as this epic fight's going on, and you bend down and peck the necklace. Do you want to wear it? Like, do you toss it around yourself?
No, I put it and then put it under some... I pick it up and squawk over back to my cage and put it under some poop that was there from the other bird.
Damn. You just walk back and you put it under and squawk happily.
Can I do a bonus action?
Oh, of course.
I want to say Alakazam and hope that my carpet comes up from the pile of stuff.
You squawk and all of a sudden everybody is just like backed up. Darian, you notice behind you just after hitting the changeling that the pile is starting to move. Peterson, you notice it as well as the carpet unravels and it kind of like does a little bow.
Does it bow to the peacock?
It just bows in general, probably peacock direction.
I want to put it on the roof for now, like as high as it can. Is this a tall building or tall room?
Yeah, it's pretty tall. It's about 10 feet tall. Chanzog, when he's like standing in here, he's like hunched over too.
No, then I want to keep the carpet hidden for now. Can I do that? Whoop, whoop, whoop. Whistle.
Yeah. They quickly understand, salute with a tassel on the corner of their rug, and go, and they like dive behind one of the blankets that are lining the wall. And everyone like seems dazed and confused, and people don't know if that was real or not. Who knows what's happening right now? It's chaos. And next up is Peterson. Peterson, you see Chanzog on their hands and knees, and you see a changeling that seems very, very wounded in the corner. What would you like to do?
Okay. I'm going to... Water Elemental is going to attack the changeling just once. 18 plus 7, 25.
That hits. Man, what
Okay.
is this water elemental?
It's dope, man. And that's going to be 14 damage.
Do you want to do this lethally or non-lethally, I guess I should ask.
I'm going to see if the water elemental is merciful. He stays his hand. He just knocks him out.
All right. With a torrent fist of water, slams down on the changeling with like an extended reach with their arc of water fist, and it slams into the changeling, and they're soaked and dripping wet as they just like limply are landing and lying on the floor.
Okay, so now that everyone is incapacitated besides Chanzog, signal to the water elemental to come and basically play defense. It's gonna like just stand right beside Chanzog as if to do damage, and I guess it forfeits its other attack because it's a multi-attack. But it's just gonna stand there, and I'm gonna back up with my hands saying like, hey, peace, man, and I'm gonna say, we wish not to hurt you anymore, and I'm gonna back up 5 feet.
Chanzog on all fours. Combat drops. And they're just like, Kedogo no Michi.
I suppose we should have kept a translator awake, tall one.
Well, he was diving for the stuff. I needed to stop him. Chanzog, you have a chair. Just take a seat over there, please.
Gordo. And they don't seem to want to move. They're just still forearms, just fists pressed into the floor.
Can the water elemental try to like help him up?
They're like trying to struggle to get the water elemental off their back as well. They're not wanting to like take any help or anything.
Oh, like he's choosing to stay there. He's not exhausted.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Peterson.
Yes, tall one.
Go look for the rest of our stuff in that key.
What key? Is it like a key to a door?
Good. No, never mind. Good points. Watch Chanzog for a moment. I'll take a look. And I want to search around for the piano key, and if I recognize any of the other stuff. Like, I think Zippy had mentioned when we asked the first time that he was missing, like, the doorknob, his carpet, which seems to have flown away. That's all I can remember, so I'm going to say that's all Darian remembers, at least. I'm missing 500 gold, and then Peterson was missing his mask he's got. So I'm looking for my 500 gold, piano key, and the doorknob.
Okay. Roll an investigation check. And while Darian's searching through the pile of stuff, Peterson, what do you want to do?
With the elemental just basically watching, like readying an action to try to like intervene if Chanzog moves aggressively, I would like to peacefully approach to cast Cure Wounds on Chanzog.
Okay.
This might be the stupidest thing that's ever happened to D&D. Not you, DM, me. But I'm clinging to hope that we can negotiate. Yeah, so 1d8 plus 8. So 5 plus 8, 13.
You see some of the purple blood dries up, and those wounds are stopped bleeding as you cast this, and Chanzog just goes, Okay, Darian, what'd you get on that investigation roll?
That's going to be a 15.
You are digging through the pile of stuff, and most of it just seems to be knickknacks. You do find about 250 gold just lying around in the pile that you're kind of like putting in your pockets as you're digging. And you also find a doorknob, and as you part away, you see the symbol of Salem on a very familiar ivory-looking piano key.
Darian lets out a sigh of relief. She's like, oh, and then I pick it up, and I'm going to put it in my bag.
Is that what you were so concerned about, tall one? It's just a piece of ivory.
Yeah, definitely. Definitely just a piece of ivory.
Wow, kept in the dark about something.
Just in our current company, yes. Quick question. Have you seen Zippy?
I have not. I'm too busy healing, Chanzog.
Turaka Michi.
What about Nietzsche? I'm gonna do like a shrugging gesture, like I don't understand.
You do. You are not worthy.
Okay. As a goblin, I've heard that a lot. Thank you, Chanzog. Tall One, I think we should leave and find Westboro. He must have...
Peterson, Darian, in the pits of your stomach, you feel something switch. And you feel power is welling within you.
I look at my leg.
Instinctively raise your pant leg and look and see your blue flower is starting to move. Like, it's not a full blue flower, but it seems like the little bud that's there is starting to slowly bloom, and green thorns are protruding out of it and moving up your leg.
Oh, no, not now. Bad time. I
am going to put on my mask. I'll put it on.
You put it on, and you can tell, looking at Darian, who's looking at his leg, there is a surge of magical energy happening there.
If I check out my own ass, is the similar thing happening to me?
Oh, yes.
Well, that's a fine ass. Total One.
Yeah.
We need to leave.
I would agree.
Where's Westboro?
I don't know. Darian just turns and starts calling out, Zippy, don't know where you ended up, but, we gotta go. A little bit of an emergency, so, we'll find you outside. Just, give us a ring on the rocks. Okay, great. Chanzog, very sorry about this. And I start making my way to the door.
You feel power welling as you try to move to the door. You take a step and you kind of break the floorboard beneath you, and then like your knee kind of collapses underneath you, Darian, as your leg goes like limp, the one with the flower on it. Peterson, your backside feels like it's just damaging your lower back, and you too are kind of brought to your knees.
Oh, crap.
I lift up my mask just so I can see with more clarity around me.
Can I not move my leg or anything at all?
Not anymore, no. It feels like it's locked.
My right leg?
You can kind of move, though, yeah.
Oh, crap.
Man, I have no idea what to even do.
Peterson, can you stand?
I try to stand, DM.
You try to stand, but your back is like locked. It's like your whole body is kind of like just seizing up. You can feel the power welling and building like it did when you were sleeping, and you can tell something is about to happen. You can feel it. It's like your brain is slowly starting to just...
Can I would just like to look at Chanzog. I know he has the mask on, or the bag. Does he look at all like he understands what's happening to us?
No, they're starting to move up and like lift their head a bit, and they're looking at you like they're really like, what are you doing?
I will control the water elemental to get in between us, I guess.
You put the water elemental between you, and it's standing there.
Chanzog, I'm really sorry for whatever may happen in the next few minutes. Earnestly, I did not want this to come to conflict. Okay. I try and pick up Peterson under my arm and try and drag the two of us out of the room.
You go to raise Peterson up, but then you start hearing voices echoing in your head again. And Bayside, get here. Please. You take 40 damage.
I'm out. Peterson collapses and his adorable little body just goes limp in your muscular arms, Darian.
Darian immediately looks worse for wear. Oh boy.
DM, am I unconscious or am I bleeding out?
You are just unconscious.
Okay.
All
so
right.
I don't need to make saving throws?
No.
Okay.
Do I feel it building again in my leg?
It seems like it's calmed down for a second, but your leg is still locked, and you can feel it starting to again. Yeah.
Oh gosh, oh gosh, oh gosh. Zippy, I really don't know where you are, but this is going to end poorly. I really hope you're in earshot. Okay.
Just quick PS. When I go unconscious, the water elemental automatically goes for 4 rounds to help me, to protect me. So he'll help Darian and Peterson to escape.
The water elemental picks you both up and is trying to quickly drag you guys out of the Cushion Cabaret. You're moving through the halls, Darian, as it's carrying you two in its arms.
I'm also realizing this is definitely some kind of like magical force that's damaging me. I'm just going to it's a reaction, but I want to use absorb element the next time I feel like it's going to pulse.
Okay.
You absorb the water elemental, and he dies.
You feel it coming, and you're in the lobby, and everyone's like screaming, like, "What is going on? Why is there an elemental? Why are you like this?" And you feel it building, Darian, and it's about to pop. And you cast absorb element, and it feels like it's calming down for a second. And then boom! Come to me now! It hurts even more than before. 60 damage.
Okay.
And you just hear it screaming in your head. And you go down.
Oh, gosh. Freaking
Wow.
flower.
And we hard cut to Chanzog and Peacock Zippy. Chanzog picks themselves up and is scratching their head like, they seem really confused that they were just beaten and their stuff was going to get taken, and then their enemies just self-destructed somehow. Michi. Which probably translates to, this is probably a blessing from Michi.
Son of a bitch.
Chanzog, seeing the friends on the floor, just checks them quickly to see if they're alive or not. And once sure they're alive, starts hastily picking stuff up, realizing that they need to move and act fast. They start picking items up in their hands and picking all this stuff up. And they move out into the lobby area. Zippy, you are now alone as a peacock in this room.
Yikes. Didn't think this would happen today. These guys keep passing out all around me.
That's cold, man.
I want to get all our stuff together, and I guess I'm going to have to carry these bozos out.
You start pecking around, looking, and you see that none of your stuff is in the pile anymore.
What?
You want to go out to the lobby to where Darian and Peterson fell?
Is there anything else in here? I want to take. I'll revert back to Zippy form. I want to take the book. I want to take any interesting things.
Yeah, you take the book. You take. There's another 400 gold in that pile that you scrounge around and pick up.
Nice.
You also get this weird rock that kind of looks like a calculator.
Oh, cool. Is there any?
But everything else is just like knickknacks.
Like what?
Just look like knickknacks or jewelry or stuff like that.
Is any of them in like a sack?
Yeah, there's a little sack. A little sack of knickknacks. A knickknack sack.
I'll take it all.
Okay. Add a knickknack sack to your inventory.
Is there any ventilation or windows in this room?
There is kind of a cool breeze. There seems to be, as you part some of the blanket walls away, there is like a window on the backside.
Right. I call my carpet.
It unfurls from the wall where it was perfectly camouflaged and looks at you and bows.
And I take one of the knickknacks from the bag.
It's a snow globe.
And I chuck it at the window. Smash.
Smash the snow globe and window.
I pile everything that I have onto the carpet, and I just tell him to shoo, fly away, go back to the ship.
Okay. It salutes and flies.
Because I think the range is good enough.
I think so. It's a very smart.
Yeah, it's a smart carpet.
It starts flying away back to the ship with your load of goodies.
And then I do back to the lobby to see how my friends are doing.
You go back to the lobby.
Wait. I go sit on the throne for a little bit. This is what it means to be king. And then I get off, and then I go towards the lobby.
You go towards the lobby, and you see you're following a trail of just like moisture, and like it's like a puddle that's being led, and you can see that the gang, it's like there's a puddle leading up right to that nullstone area just as you enter into the Cushion Cabaret, and there's a large puddle on the floor as a water elemental got just obliterated by it probably. And you notice there's Peterson and Darian unconscious, just soaking wet from the water elemental. And you can see Darian's leg is exposed, and there's a blue flower that is just kind of like pulsing and blossoming.
Oh no, I should have took it seriously when they said they wanted to use the bathroom too. Oh, maybe I don't know how to help them anymore. But they do have these weird flowers on them. Didn't someone else I know had them? Or no, they had that problem earlier on. A couple days ago. It's still going on.
You also noticed just past Darian and Peterson through the hall, you catch a glimmer of it as a crystal kind of like shines through the carpet over there, and you can see Chanzog is very quickly talking to the guard out front, and you can spot in one of their hands, just as they're about to leave, a little glint of a piano key. They took it back!
Mother effer, man. Mother F.
Piano keys glint?
This one does, it's shiny.
Well, I can't see any way to get that right now, but I know what Chanzog looks like, and I can always use some tricky spells to find him. Wait, I rush back to the throne. These guys will be okay for like 2 seconds.
Okay.
Any dandruff or anything on this throne?
There is some, yeah. There's some purple hairs left and some dandruff.
Okay. I'll take some of the hairs and then I'll stuff it in my knapsack.
Okay.
Alright, and then I rush back to the guys.
The guys are still laying on the floor, just like tired, like they're unconscious.
Well, how am I gonna get you guys out of here? Oh no. I guess I could heal them, right?
Yep, you could try.
I could try. That doesn't sound good.
You'd probably know from past experience that they kind of need to sleep it off. Because if they keep feeling like you're
but they can't sleep in a lobby. Why do I always get stuck with these, like, tremendously improbable situations? Just because I turned into a bird. Is there any like back door or something, like, from what I can see? Is there like an exit sign?
Just through the front, like the way you came.
Oh my goodness.
You can search through the bag and get your doorknob back if you really want that.
Oh yeah, I did see Darian scrounge for some stuff while I was pretending to be Bird. Yeah, I'll go for the doorknob.
All right, you go to Darian, dig through his stuff, and you get your doorknob back. And I should also mention that all the guests in the Cushion Cabaret are also staring at you.
Oh, don't mind us. They're just trying to sleep it off, from what I'm told. Does anyone want to help me carry these guys out of here? I'll pay you 100 gold.
Immediately, 2 gnomes stand up and they're like, I'll do it!
Maybe some taller folk.
Oh.
Darian's a bit heavy.
Anyone? People are like,
I'll tell you, I'll take the gnomes.
yay!
Alright, you two are responsible for the big guy.
Hi ho, off to pick up a heavy man I go.
I'll take Peterson. I'll drag him, try to carry him on my back.
What a beautiful image.
And you guys start leaving.
No, I know an exit over here.
Okay. You instead go around. What do you want to do?
I have a friend who works here, and they say this is the secret entrance for those with special passes and badges. Come over here, gnomes.
Hi-ho!
Now, this looks like a regular wall, and no, I mean, it might as well be, but there's a secret door right here. And I put the doorknob in, and I try to open the wall.
You open it, and you can see there's about a 6-foot drop to like a tarp and then the floor. There's a tarp covering like a little stand and then the floor. And they're like, hi-ho?
Yeah, yeah, we're just gonna go, and this is where they usually take the extra important people. All right, let's go. And I jump off with Peterson. Remember, 100 gold.
Yay! And then they kind of like knock Darian's head on the wall. They're not being super careful with Darian. And they knock his head on the wall as they jump out. And they kind of like drop you a bit, so Darian's body like limply bounces off the tarp and lands face first in the ground. And they're like, hi-ho, hi-ho. And they quickly pick you up and they're like, ha-ha, nothing happened. And
it's okay. His face isn't his best feature.
But just as you land out there, you see someone coming towards you and waving. Zippy, I'm all packed. Sorry, it took way longer than I thought. What happened to those two? It's Chris.
This is just the fallout from us trying to get some badges. It's a long story, but essentially, actually, hey, we're on our way to the convention. Want to come? We're ready to go.
What? What about the second grand treasure?
I can't keep it straight with you anymore.
I want to be a hero. I want to be on the pamphlet.
Yeah, you're right. Yes, we're going to the second grand treasure, but these two have had a little bit too much to drink, and we're just trying to get them back to the ship. Want to help us?
Oh, sure. And you guys and the gnomes just start carrying their limp, unconscious bodies back to the ship. And that's where we're going to take a break. Well, hello. It is me, Seth, Midroll Man, coming at you with some more CBTD announcements. I'm going to keep it quick. I feel like I always say I'm going to keep it quick, and then I start rambling like I'm doing right now. But trust me, I'm gonna try this time. So here we go. First off, we have some new Patreons that I need to mention. 2 new ones, in fact. We have Josiah and Zachary. Thank you from the bottom of my heart and our collective hearts. I'll speak for the other guys. Because your support means the world to us. Patreon support is, the most direct way of supporting us, especially financially, and it really helps us to, acquisition some more musical instrument stuff for our music softwares, as well as get some new art or upgrade our equipment and things like that. So seriously, you are the spine of our show, and we could not make this as good as we try to make it without your financial support. So seriously, thank you, Josiah and Zachary. But also, there is one other Patreon that I have to mention, and I will be mentioning a lot now, because they have subscribed at our highest tier. You absolute insane person, Randy, what are you doing? What are you doing? Stop. You're too kind. At our highest tier, we actually have a thing where we will shout you out, and I'll basically say Randy every episode from now until whenever you switch that amount or till the show dies. So Randy, what is wrong with you, you absolute animal? Thank you so much for your support. Just as I mentioned for Josiah and Zachary, Patreon support means so much to us. But I'll talk about you more later, Randy. I got lots of episodes to gush about you. So thank you again, everybody. But if you don't want to support us on Patreon, that is totally okay. I 100% understand that and do not expect, Patreon support. But if you do want to support the show, the best ways you can do it are either just by like telling your friends and family about us, sharing our stuff on social media, or a really awesome way is rating us on iTunes and Podchaser. Not a lot of people rate podcasts. You know, it's kind of hard to get those ratings. But when people do or they leave reviews, it really boosts us in the ranks and allows more people to see our show. And when they're like, you know, looking for podcasts, they can discover us more easily. So if you want to help, that's an awesome way to do it. In terms of other announcements, let me say our next episode, which is coming up August. Whoa, not August. July 28th. July 28th is the next episode. And then after that, we head into the finale. And actually, let me give you a brief update right now on what is going to happen. We are going to be releasing episodes all throughout August. I'll be talking about that a little bit more in detail in the next episode, but get excited. We are going weekly for the month of August, mostly to celebrate, you know, our two-year anniversary doing this show, and also as a way of wrapping up the season in a really epic and awesome way. So look forward to August, especially if you're a cheapskate. But yeah, other than that, thank you for listening, and I hope you enjoy the rest of this episode, and I guess the rest of this season as it's coming closer and closer. Yeah, anyways, I will talk to you in the next episode, and yeah, thank you. Bye. And we're back, and Zippy is the last man standing, as always, because Darian and Peterson are scrubs.
Wow. It's true, though.
Very kind.
I didn't do anything to unfairly end their lives.
Definitely not Deus Ex Machina that just straight up threw us down.
Man, I don't know that reference.
You guys got the flowers on your own. Anyways, Zippy, you and Chris and these two gnomes bring them all the way back to the airship on the edge of Rasha. You go up the walking board, up and on board, and the gnomes just go up, and they toss Darian to the floor and say, "Gold, please."
What are you talking about?
100 gold.
Yes, I remember now. I cast Confuse on them.
Okay, I gotta make a save, right?
Yeah, it's a wisdom saving throw.
Alright. They both fail terribly. So as per the spell, I have to roll a d10 as well, since they both failed, and they're gonna do something random. The one just stands still, and they're like, as like drool comes out of their mouth, and the other one starts just wobbling in circles.
Can I still interact with them and talk, and will they react with me, or are they just there? That's what they're gonna do.
No, they can still talk.
I don't remember saying anything about gold, but I remember you two being extremely interested in pledging yourselves to a couple pill services for ammo.
Oh.
Do you remember you wanted to buy a whole pack, a starter kit as well?
I remember that. I remember that very well. That's exactly what I wanted.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, the starter pack is 100 gold. And you said you wanted an extra pack on top of that. That's 150. But don't worry, you'll make that all back really quick when you sell it back to other people. And then they become under you and they'll start buying from you.
Did I say that? Did I want this?
I think you did. You said you had all those clients in the tent we were just in.
No, you definitely said it. I remember.
Yeah. Okay. Here's my money. And they just like empty their pockets as they're like drooling, and they're like really dazed. And they empty their pockets, and you see there's just 60 gold between the two of them.
This isn't enough for a starter kit, but here, you can have 3 pills each. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
And they're like, they ate the pills.
All right, all at once then. You see, Chris, this is how I like to do business.
This is such a nice ship. And good job, Zip, but man, wow. Look at this. This is incredible.
I still can't get anyone to buy a starter kit. Darien will come around soon enough. All right.
Boys, what are you doing back? Did you finish your business here? Did you go to the second grand treasure?
No.
Wait. James comes down holding Draken underneath his arm. Wait. Darien! What happened, Zippy?
The freaking flower thing came back, and now it's on his leg.
Crap. And James puts Draken down near Darien. And Draken's just like, oh, I knew it. I can't leave this boy's side. Peterson I don't really care about, but this one. Zippy.
That's my name.
Who did this?
I don't know. I don't know who did it the first time. It just happened. It's like
Did something stress him out? Like, was it something different this time?
they were all in a tizzy of a fight. No, Darien was looting, actually. I think I remember. He must have gotten too excited from the potential of all the loot he was getting. Maybe he just needs to calm down and not get too excited.
Maybe you're right. We gotta keep an eye on this. It's getting out of control.
I say, from now on, anything cool that happens, we just dumb it down. We just say, I've seen better. Or, maybe that's not as cool as you think it is, Darien. Things like that.
I thought he was humbled from the last arc, but I guess we need to do a bit more.
Yeah, this guy needs a bit of TLC.
Well, what are we gonna do? Are we gonna get out of here? Might as well take the disguise.
Well, we still need the grand treasure. I got someone I can track down to go find it, but these guys need to rest. I don't know what to do. I mean, maybe I should go keep following. He does have our piano key, and we need that, or else we don't have an adventure. Maybe you could watch them, James? I don't know.
No, I don't think that's my job.
Well, don't we pay you to be on the ship to do things like that?
Fine, yes, I'll do it. Just don't bring up my salary. Jeez.
Alright, well, Darien has those Rocky Walkies, right?
Yes.
Alright, I'm gonna go grab one quick from his bedroom, and you give it and let him know to use it on me. I'm gonna go grab one, and then when he wakes up, just let him contact me, and I'll rendezvous with him. We need to get that piano key back.
Okay, fine. But be quick. I'll relay the message. We'll keep him safe, but don't go off and kill yourself in that grand treasure.
Alright.
We still need you for now.
I know, I'm valuable to the team. Alright, Chris, you stay right here. I'm gonna use my bunny legs to get those Rocky Walkies quick.
No way. I'm coming with.
But this isn't time to do a tour. You're gonna come with me to the Grand Treasure, but I don't have time for a tour.
I won't give you a tour. Zippy, I want to prove myself to you. I'm new. I'm better. I was your mentor once. I'll be it again. Just trust me.
I know. You can come with me. I need to get the Rocky Walkie.
Oh. Yeah, go do that then. I'll come with you to Grand Treasure though.
Yeah, I mean, of course.
I thought you were gonna abandon me. Sorry, I have weird. Maybe I'll tell you later. But
sounds like abandonment issues. I have
no
another little Mister right here who's pretty used to that. I point at Darien. I go grab the Rocky Walkie, and then I toss it on Darien's limp body, and then I tell James to take care of him, and then I'm gonna use my spell to locate big boy.
The scrying spell?
No, I'll just locate creature for now.
Okay. You cast locate creature using the hairs and everything as kind of a an element in the spell just to even really make it a stronger location. And you can tell, bing, bing, bing. You sense he is northwest of your position, which is the same direction towards the second grand treasure.
Oh boy. Alright, Chris, we got a mission to do. Let's go. Let's pop some pills before we go, though. Just in case.
Oh, hell yeah. Here, do it. Lock arms with me. Like, I'll put mine around yours, and then we'll, like, eat it at the same time.
Yeah, and I'll stuff it down your throat. Here we go. Just like back in the initiation days.
Oh, that hits good. And they just, like, place it on your tongue. And they're like, man, okay. The ammo boy's back at it again. Man, this feels good.
All right,
Let's do this.
off we go.
And you guys start sprinting off through Russia. You are making your way through the streets and just running and like Chris is like doing some parkour over some pillows and like some people, and it's like he's like parkour, and it's not really parkour. He's just jumping over stuff. But he's going, and you guys reach the edge of Russia where you see the large rope leading to it and the people holding it in a single file line. And off in the distance, you can see there is a purple person way off in the distance, and they're riding one of those large salamanders that Darian and Peterson were cleaning in the previous episode. And they're riding it, and they're just about to reach the second grand treasure. What do you want to do?
Well, I want to beat them to it. I run faster.
So it's 1,500 feet away.
Okay. Can I whistle for my? Can I whistle for my magic carpet?
You whistle, and flying over Rasha, you see just barreling towards you. It's emptied its load off at the ship, and it comes spiraling down and lands right next to you, kicking up some dust and sand as it screeches onto the deck of Rasha.
Chris, get on. We have an adventure to do.
How did you do that?
It's an upper echelon tier of ammo. You wouldn't understand yet. You will someday.
Are you a blanket bender?
Chris. I just give a wink.
The bullet did this too? Oh my god.
Keep your mouth shut.
I can't
We gotta
wait
go.
Oh, right. Aye, aye. And they jump on board.
How fast can this thing go?
It can go decently fast. You'll get to, I would say you'd get to the second grand treasure in a matter of about 3 minutes at top speed.
3 minutes, huh?
Yeah.
Can it go faster, DM?
What do you got?
Nothing but sheer will. To want to get
Roll
there faster.
animal handling.
Animal handling. Okay. That's another... That is the only other roll I've done in this episode was a 1, and I just rolled another 1.
It's like you try to like ring down, like you try to like throttle the corners of the rug forward to make it go faster, and you just land in the sand and it just puffs up, and the rug sweeps up from under you and is like shaking itself up. It's just shaking all the sand off of it. And it looks kind of like it's scolding you with its tassel, like, why did you do that?
Usually this thing only holds one person. Chris, you've been putting on weight.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I can walk the rest of the way if you need. I did eat a...
It's okay.
My confidence.
All right, we're just going to have to get there when we get there, but let's hope we get there in time.
Okay. Well, what? Get on the carpet again, I guess?
Yeah, I mean, let's just try to be a bit more careful this time.
I'll try. I'll try and really displace my weight so it's not too much of a burden.
Yeah, I can sit on you while you go starfish.
Okay. And Chris does just that, starfish, as you sit on his back.
All right, off.
And away you go. And all the people holding the rope are seeing you guys, and they're like, whoa, blanket bender. And you just start flying away. You've lost some speed, and you can see that Chanzog on the salamander has reached the door entrance into this giant like building that's on the back of this moving thing. And they've entered in through the door that you originally hit with the pebble. And they enter through. While you're flying towards it, Darian and Peterson, you both awake in the same room. You're both in Darian's room. And Draken just goes,
Kid and Goblin, you're awake.
Yes, fishy one. Tall one, are you okay?
Oh, I'm still a little bit achy, but alive.
That water elemental must have brought us here, somehow knowing that we would be able to recover in this place.
Would it have lasted that long? Draken, how do we get here?
Zippy brought you back. He also said something about the Rocky Talkies. There's one here on the nightstand. He went after someone who took your grand treasure clue.
He's chasing Chanzog. I pick up the Rocky Walkie. Zip, can you hear me?
Are you saying something, Chris?
Zippy.
no, I'm not saying anything. I'm underneath you, and you're kind of crushing my lungs.
I hear.
Tall one, tell Westboro I said hello. Hello.
I hear a voice somewhere, like Darian
Zippy.
talking to me in the wind.
Yeah, Zippy, it's the Rocky Walkie.
Tall one.
Zippy. Friggin' pocket dials. Zippy.
Psst, tall one.
Peterson, what?
Oh, tell him I said hello.
Okay, I will in a second. Zippy, come on, please pick up.
Oh, I think I hear something in my little pocket. Is it the Rocky Walkie, James?
Zippy, it's Darian.
Connor, I haven't hit the. You know how walkie-talkies work, right? You can't hear me while I'm talking unless I click the button.
It's magic. We don't even know if there's a button.
There's a button.
Tall one, there's a button right there.
Darian's just been talking into the walkie-walkie without hitting the button.
I don't know. I didn't know there was a button. I pushed the button. Zippy, can you hear me?
Darian? I click it.
Darian!
You?
Yes. Zippy, where are you?
We're in the desert.
Okay, where in the
The
desert?
connection's really bad.
Where in the desert are you chasing Chanzog? We're over there. Almost there. The second grand treasure.
Was that the second grand treasure? Did he say second grand treasure? It's kind of hard. I think the signal's bad.
I think so.
We took the carpet.
It's something about a tar pit. I don't. Is he
Yes,
stuck in
I
a tar
think
pit
I
on his
saw
way?
one. I think I saw one back over there, a tar pit. Maybe we can go there.
Well, I think maybe he got stuck in it on his way to the grand treasure. I don't.
Did you say tar pit? Carpet.
Oh, carpet, like the rug. Oh, he got the rug back. Okay.
Okay, we'll be right behind you. You got a piano key.
Oh no, he's got the piano key.
You heard that right.
Wait, Zippy fell down a well?
Or I think he said he has a pet monkey now.
That honestly very possible, knowing Zippy, but I really feel like it was piano key on that one.
Yes, you keep mentioning this piano key. I don't know why it's so important to you, but if Zippy's after it, we need to... I mean, if Westboro is chasing it, we need to make sure he's safe. After all, he would do the same for us.
It's connected to the grand treasures. We need to get it back. Look, they're going to the second grand treasure that's quite a bit away from the caravan. We should probably take the airship, which means I have to drive. Oh boy. Okay,
Tall one, would you like me to get us there?
no. What like with flying the airship.
No, I mean with conjure animals, my go-to spell. I'm afraid people will think it's the only thing I can do, but it would be useful.
Yeah, that's a good point. Okay, yeah. Let's if you bring up a couple of those eagles, we can fly behind.
Okay, to be epic as shit, let's just jump off the edge and I'll summon them as we fall.
Well, 1 second, we're both feeling
Let's
a little
go!
bit worse for. We're feeling a little worse for wear.
I stop before I jump off the ship.
Do we have any healing products on this boat?
Yeah, DM, what's our health at?
You're both at 1.
Shit.
I don't know. Any potions would be on you.
Did we buy potions earlier from the one shop?
I don't know, guys. You got to keep track of your inventory because I'm not doing it.
Going through. I don't think I have any potions in my inventory.
I'm just moving papers around to make it sound like I'm looking through my notes too.
Okay. I'm just gonna cast.
Wait a minute. I think the horned one had 2 greater healing potions on him. Not that I would know that, but maybe
were you
I
searching
do.
through his body?
I mean, we were all talking about how ripped his back was before.
Yeah, you're right. Good point. Okay, well, you know what? Sometimes you gotta do what you gotta do. I can't believe I'm taking something else from him. Borrowing. Okay, I Terry Fox run to his room because my leg is still aching, and I grab the 2 greater healing potions, toss one to Peterson.
Oh, very generous of you.
And then I'm also just gonna cast Cure Wounds on myself for good measure.
I'm going to do the same thing.
All right, roll all that healing.
Okay.
What's the greater healings again? Greater healing potions? Is it a D8?
It's 4d4 plus 4.
I'm feeling about 30% of my max capacity. How about you, Torwin?
About 25%.
Haha.
It's still 27 health. Okay, well, bring up the animals. Let's catch up.
All right, I'll see you on the other side. And I hop up on the rail, and I Assassin's Creed put my hands up to my side and fall back.
I run to the railing and put one hand posted on the railing and jump over it behind him.
I summon a single great eagle to catch me. I'm just kidding.
Okay.
I summon 2.
Oh shit!
Darian, I want you to roll dexterity.
Oh boy.
Saving throw.
Okay, thank you. Appreciate the saving throw.
I do summon 2. I was kidding about the 1.
That's 12.
You jump off all cool, and Peterson, you summon run right beneath you, and you summon it kind of a little late to Darian, and he lands underneath it, but the eagle grabs him with his talons, so he's being carried underneath his shoulders.
So
Nice.
You've got to be kidding me! And can I start trying to climb on top?
They seem to not want to move you. It's this is comfortable for them.
So just for the record, I have Brisbane and Darren has Abigail.
Awesome. And you guys start flying off. Zippy, your Rocky-Walkie seems to have cut out of transmission with Darian. And you are approaching the second grand treasure. You are flying down towards it, and you can see it's just a spiraling, tall building. And it has just this bizarre architecture, but there is just a simple plain door right at the back of it, with a little porch to land on. And as you are flying down towards that porch, with your passive perception, you notice that certain things on your body feel like they are being pulled towards the house. For example, your Rocky-Walkie is pulling just a little bit. Your doorknob a little bit. Some of your ammo pills are being pulled quite heavily. But the thing that's being pulled the most of all right now is actually your bucket, your endless bucket full of level liquid. They're all being pulled with different strengths of magnetism towards
What
this
about
house.
the dead chicken I have in my bag?
No.
The peacock.
It's not being pulled for some reason. I wonder why.
Interesting, but of no consequence, DM. Chris, what do you think? This place is pretty cool, eh?
Yeah, it's pretty cool. I've never actually been inside. That was a lie to the other guys, but I'm all up for adventure.
Maybe we should just scout around a bit. I think Darian and Peterson are going to be coming really soon, I think, but maybe we should do a little scouting.
I agree. Let's get in there. Let's house party it up. Maybe we can find some people to sell ammo pills to.
That'd be real sweet. Okay, let's go.
You land on the porch and get off your magic carpet. Do you want to bring the magic carpet in with you? Like, furl it up?
I roll it up like a yoga mat after a sweaty session.
Okay.
Specifically sweaty.
And you enter into the house. You notice that the line of people also on the rope, there is a little like rope ladder that descends from the porch back here to the base of the rope that's like being dragged through the sand. And people seem to be like stepping up it, but then like getting down. It's like, seems like people are like very hesitant to climb it. But you open the door and enter in, and you feel your items are being pulled a little bit stronger. Not enough to like move you at all, but still you can just feel it. And you can see inside. It seems like just a regular kind of nice house, but like you enter in and there's a little living room area and then kind of like a dining room area at the end of this like hallway. It's just seems like a typical house, but the wooden furniture is like sliding around as the whole thing is moving. But you notice as soon as you enter that there is a door just at the back end of the hallway, and it's been flung open, and it seems like there's stairs that descend past it. And you notice as the door is kind of like flapping open and closed, that on the front of the door is a symbol of Salem.
That door looks pretty cool, Chris. What do you think about that?
Grand treasure, I guess?
In that door, do you think could be the second grand treasure?
I mean, maybe?
Isn't it supposed to be a library?
Yeah, I heard that too.
You think a library is behind that door?
Yes.
Interesting. I mean, part of me wants to wait for Darian and Peterson, but part of me just feels so called to that door. What should I do, Chris? I'm so bamboozled.
What should you do? I don't know. Something amazing, I guess.
Incredibles, that's amazing.
I get all sweaty. My hand starts reaching for the door. It slides off to... I touch the door knob, but it slides off because I'm so sweaty. I'm going in. I just gotta know. And I open the door.
You open the door, and you can feel it's like there's a change in the air, and you can see these steps descend a little bit, but then there's a light coming at the bottom of the steps. Seems to be a very warm, welcoming, just kind of like campfire lit light.
Wait, where's Chanzog?
You can't see them yet. They're not... You don't see any of them.
But I know what direction he's in.
You do see on the steps going down, though, you do see some little strands of purple hair.
But what does my locate creature, a person, say?
It cancels out. It seems as though once they went into this place, it canceled for some reason.
Follow the purple hair, I guess. All right, let's go. And I keep going down the stairs.
Step, step, step. You go down these crickety old steps, and they don't seem to be anything special, but once you hit the bottom, you look out and can see a giant flame being suspended by 4 chains. It's like just standing in the middle above this pit. It's like an open pit. You see a railing as you are in the second grand treasure, the Great Library. It just seems past this as you exit out of the stairwell, you see you are in like a ring. It's just a circular like path with books lining all the walls and a railing in the center. It's like a hollow cylinder where it's just it goes down and down and down and down and down. It's like a tower, and you can see there's some stairs on either side that lead to the next level down and then next level down. And just at the top here, there seems to be just a golden like plate being suspended by 4 chains that are hooked into the ceiling, and it has a giant just kind of like bonfire going. And you can see at the other end of this level, at the other end of there, you see Chanzog, and he seems to be holding up some items that he has and then dropping them down the center cylinder, and it just seems to be falling and falling and falling past these rows and rows and rows of levels with multiple books.
There's no way to know if he dropped the piano key, right? Yet or not?
No, yeah, you don't know. You just see he's like dropping items after items, like from like a bag he has.
Chris, you're gonna have to wait up here, okay?
Okay, yeah. Maybe I'll check out a book or something.
I jump into the pit.
Okay. You jump. And you see Chanzog sees you, but they still are just like dumping stuff over the edge, and you can see it's like clinking and clanging on some of the banisters. Some are landing on lower levels, but you see that the further you go down, as you're falling, you see there's some people reading books, and they seem like kind of crazed as they're reading these books. There's lots of people here, but they just seem like mindless drones. They said that nobody had ever left the Great Library before, and maybe this has something to do with it, but you're falling and falling, and beneath you...
I left Chris to read some books! No!
And beneath you, they just seem to get darker and darker and darker in light. And you're falling and falling. You're at the 5th level now. 6th level. What do you want to do? 7th level. 8th level. 9th level.
I have dark vision, so I can see.
Well, dark vision is only so good. It's a pretty wide pit. And
but
eventually...
I can see a floor coming
yeah,
out.
you can well, potentially. It depends how far away it gets. 12th level. 13th level.
Alakazam, I'm going to start floating.
You float. And the light is still kind of dim here. But you're floating there in the middle of the pit.
Well, it wouldn't matter if the light was dim, right? It would still see pretty well.
Yeah, well, you can still see pretty well. It's like dim on the 13th level.
But what is dim to someone who has dark vision?
I mean...
You only have dark vision up to a certain number of feet, and then things go dim beyond that. You don't have perfect vision in the dark.
Says you.
That's how it's listed off. You have perfect vision, I think, like up to like 60 feet, but everything's in black and white if you're using your dark vision. And then I think it's like anything beyond that up to like 120 feet, you see it as dim. And that goes into like, if you're doing like perception checks and stuff, and it's that far away, it impacts that.
Well, I'm just going to do Produce Flame, which is a cantrip that I can do, you losers.
You cast Produce Flame, and it lights it up even more. And you can still hear and see above random items Chanzog is dropping are like cling, clang, clanging. And when you produce flames, you see on this level, there's some people holding books, and their eyes are just pure white.
Ugh.
They're just like completely glassed over, and some of them look at you and then just go back to the book, like shaking the whole way. Their body is just constantly like shaking.
This place is creepy.
You see on this level that actually some of the items Chanzog has dropped has like landed here. There's like a little goblet and stuff, but it's still raining down. Darian and Peterson, you guys are flying in on your eagles, And you guys find that you're coming closer and closer to the second grand treasure. You're seeing basically what Zippy did with the line of people going up, and you see the porch, the back porch. What do you want to do?
Oh, don't drop me. Peterson, I think I see a door down there.
Yes, Star One. I adore you as well.
Oh, gosh.
Oh, look, there's a door down there.
Oh, it was painful. Yeah, can you tell the eagles to go down?
Yes. And I get them to... They drop Darian, and then Abigail drops Darian, and then Brisbane lands so I can calmly get off.
Okay. You both land on the porch at the entrance.
Yeah, I'll have Abigail and Brisbane wait on the porch until either the hour expires or I lose concentration.
Sounds good.
Okay.
All right, let's head inside, but play it safe. Neither of us are at our top performance.
Yes, Star One.
And we make our way to the door.
Okay.
And DM, I'd like to walk... Yeah, I'll just walk right on the right side of Darian. I was trying to think strategically, like, should he go first? Should I go first? But I think we'll just walk. I mean, I'll walk unless you want to, Darian. I'll just walk beside you.
Yeah, I don't mind taking point.
Okay, never mind. I'll walk a half a step behind then.
You guys walk in and you see the same thing Zippy saw with like the shifting furniture and the grand treasure door at the other end. And purple hair leading a trail into it.
I think we're where we're supposed to be. Let's head down. Also, I want to pull out the walkie-talkie. And just still kind of trying to be a little quieter this time and say, Zip, are you in here? Are you through the grand treasure door?
You have to press the button, Tarwan.
I did push the button.
Oh.
Shh.
Darian, is that you? It's so dark down here.
How far down did you go?
11, maybe 12 floors? I don't know. I was talking over what was giving me the knowledge of what floor I was on.
I totally understand. Okay, look, we're gonna start heading down, whatever this is, but just stay in contact and let us know if anything goes wrong. We're definitely in the treasure now.
Well, there is some weird looking people down here. Don't read any of the books. Some people seem pretty emotionally scarred by it. Also, I left Chris up there. Maybe don't let him read it. Tell him not to. He said he might go read some books. Maybe don't let him do that.
Yeah, I might send him back to the exit if I see him. All right, we're gonna try and catch up to you, Zip. We'll be down soon. All right, Peterson, let's head down.
I put my mask down and say, Yes, Tarwan.
You guys go down the stairs and immediately, Darian, you can tell you've changed planes.
Oh boy.
And you are walking down the steps and you can see the great fire and everything, and you can see Chanzog across the way dropping stuff, and you can see to your left, a ways off now, is Chris, and he's just reading a book, and he's just like, this is a good one.
Chris, can you hear us?
Yeah, I can hear you, but I don't want to take my eyes off this. This is really riveting stuff.
Chris, close the book.
1 sec, I'm almost done.
No, Chris, please, close the book.
No.
I light jog over and I close the book, forcefully.
They're like trying to open it.
Chris, let go of the book.
I don't want to. I don't want to!
I go to knock him out.
Whoa.
Okay.
Tarwan!
I'm not trying to kill him. I'm just trying to knock him out.
Oh, okay. That's fine.
That's 26. Or sorry, 27 to hit.
Yep, that definitely hits.
And that's going to be 13 damage.
That, for the sake of this right now, you chop him in the neck. Chris is not a high level, and he just passes out and slumps to the floor.
I pick him up and set him by kind of like the stairs for the exit, and I'm gonna hog tie his hands and legs.
Okay.
And I just want
do that quickly.
I just want to look around. Does anyone else up here notice this going on, like with any sort of cognizance?
There's nobody else on the first level that you
Okay.
can see besides Chanzog at the other side.
And DM, do I notice before Darian closed the book? Do I notice any kind of strange aura coming off the book that's open?
With your mask down, you can tell there's some hints of magic on the book and in all the walls of this area. But it seems to be all wispy. It's not like hard magic, if that makes any sense. It's more like misty magic.
Okay, I'm just going to say, Tall One, I believe the books are all enchanted. I cannot discern its nature.
Yeah, based on how he was acting and what Zippy said, I reckon these books are quite dangerous, so don't look at anything carelessly, alright?
Yes, of course.
Chidoga ya Michi! And a giant, just like, kind of chest, a wooden chest goes flying over the edge.
Chanzog, you son of a bitch!
Oh! The doggy nap nap.
Where is our friend?
Me dogo. Pijada. Godi? And they hold up the piano key. And they're dangling it over the edge.
Don't you dare.
DM, I'd like to use Minor Illusion to make the sound of a barking warg right behind Chanzog. And if he looks back, I want to make a mad sprint towards him.
Okay. You cast that noise and... And they turn and they see... Darren, are you going to follow in?
I am, and when I'm within 30 feet, I'm going to cast Misty Step.
Okay.
To close the gap faster.
They are startled, and you guys are blitzing in. They turn around, they're like, what the god? And they don't see anything. And then, Darian, you misty step in, and you cut in front of Peterson, and you're there.
I'm going for the key.
Okay. We're going to roll a contest of dexterity.
Okay. Anything because he was distracted by the dog?
Well, advantage, sure, yeah.
And sorry, just a dexterity check? Like a
check.
Dexterity contest? Oh, well, that's only 13.
You go to reach it, and they pull it back, Darian, as you go for reaching it. And they try to pass it to one of their other arms. They like try to pass it behind the back. And then ding, 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 ding. And then Chanzog tries to grab it. No, ding, that. And then slips out of his other hand as he tried to catch it because you were on him. And it falls into the pit.
No!
And then he make a dexterity saving throw as Chanzog tries to batter you away after having dropped the key.
Well, now I roll well, and I guess it's a saving throw. That's a 20, not natural.
Okay, you duck as it swings under, and it just dodges over your head. Chanzog, kind of looking at you guys, brings up their fists like they're ready for round 2 with you guys.
Tall One, don't engage. It's not worth it.
Is he on the side of the pit and we're on the other side of him?
You're both kind of standing at the side.
I want to...
Say it. Yeah, I know exactly what you want to say.
Am I within 5 feet of him? Am I in his combat range, or am I just outside of it?
Yep, you're in his combat range.
I want to take a step back, pull out the wooden purse, start to toss it at Chanzog, and say, Peterson, think a good thought about me.
What? You have wonderful hair.
And as he's thinking that, I toss the purse that it lets out a stunning blast when someone thinks positive about me.
Wow.
Okay. It flashes. And Chanzog, you see ting, off their something beneath their mask shines brighter and reflects the shine right at you, Darian and Peterson. It seems as though as the cloth on their face that's ripped is ripping more, you can see that underneath the mask are just two large crystal diamond eyes.
Is he stunned or anything? Like, it's a stunning blast.
It is reversed to you guys.
I'm like 30 feet away still. Can I shake it off, or am I affected too, DM?
I'll make you both roll dexterity to see if you covered your eyes in time from the blast.
Okay. 13 plus 2, 15.
8 plus 7, 15.
Okay. You both successfully block your eyes as the stunning blast kind of like was being reverted back on you guys from their crystal eyes. And you see you are standing, both of you, with Chanzog there. And it seems like it's going to be round 2. Please roll initiative.
Oh, no!
Come on.
But while you guys are doing that, Zippy, you're down there with Produce Flame, and you can hear kind of a commotion and a blast happen above you. And you notice, falling from the sky, is the piano key. And it's falling and falling and falling.
What?
And it's about to...
I want to grab it.
Okay, go to grab. Roll dex. Acrobatics.
Why am I roll so bad today? That's 9.
Oh, no.
Okay, yeah. You jump off the carpet to try and grab it, but it slips through and falls further down into the dark, and you land on the 13th level, and you're just landed there. You dived onto your stomach, and you see some of these white-eyed people still staring at books are starting to march towards you. What do you want to do?
I jump back on the carpet.
You're back on the carpet.
I want to keep going down. I have to find the bottom level.
Okay. And Zippy dives down deeper into the pit.
On the Rocky Walkie, I want to be like, I missed the piano key. I gotta keep going down. Over and out.
Darian just quickly pulls up the walkie-talkie and says, "All right, Zip. We'll be right behind. Stay safe." And then I put the walkie-talkie down, draw my sword, and get ready to face Chanzog.
And way down we go.
And that's the end of the episode.
Wow.
Boy.